Hello everyone, Mohammad Arshad from Decoding Data Science. A lot of people want to learn about agentic AI, MCP, A2, and all these concepts. I tell them to focus on one open source framework called LangChain, which is designed to simplify the development of AI applications powered by these large language models, or I call the brain. End of the day, you need to give your brain the eyes and the hands, and LangChain provides that. At heart, LangChain functions as a prompt orchestration tool, and it achieves this complex multi-step interactions by sequencing these multiple LLM calls and data processing steps. And this chaining allows the output of one step to become the input of the next. And that is why the name chaining comes, and simulating the workflows or reasoning step by step. I have shared a LinkedIn post with an amazing document for LangChain. All of you can have a look. It is freely available in the community platform, wherein we discussed about uh, LLM as a brilliant brain. It is an amazing brain that is there. The LLM is, but it is in the jar. It requires hands. It requires hands to do particular actions. Eyes to look at some data, APIs to connect, and user interaction that is there. So think of this as a tools and connections that let the brain interact with the real world, that is your data, your APIs, and your users. And this has been there since ChatGPT, just 1 month before ChatGPT. We are living in the age of digital minds. LLMs can reason, generate human like text, translate, and answer these complex questions almost like a general purpose thinking agent that is there. When I say agent, think about it as an engine or a system. But even the smartest models has three big limit that is it limits it for its potential for it to be out of the box. The one is amnesia. It means that it has no memory across the turns of the human chat that happens. Two, a closed world. All of us know that these have cutoffs. The latest GPTs have cut off up to 2025, but this is knowledge frozen at a training time. And three, all talks can actually do things in external system. It is all talks, but can't actually do things. It does not have hands to do things in the external system. Now this particular problem that we are seeing gets solved by the LangChain ecosystem. It connects the model to the context, gives it memory, and makes it actionable through tools. So instead of becoming just a static chatbot or a FAQ chatbot, you get a dynamic application that is there. The superpower number one is memory. LangChain can store conversational histories and automatically inject into the prompt so the assistant stays consistent across the turns. That's how you go from stateless replies to a continuous human like conversation. And this is the most important part for any AI application, to have proper context to the whole chat environment. Then we have the superpower number two, that is retrieval augmented generation. When a user asks a question, we embed the query, search a vector store, pull the most relevant chunk according to the similarity index that we have given, and feed them into the prompt. We have the relevant data, the system prompt, and the user query that goes in. And then we get an amazing grounded output. And that's how you get these grounded answers based on your document and not just the model memories. Superpower number three, the so-called AI agents, agentic AI. Everyone is talking about it. When I do workshops, when I meet people, Muhammad, I want to learn MCP, agentic AI. This is a superpower three of LangChain. Agents don't just generate text, they decide what actions to take. Using a react, reason, and act loop, the model thinks, picks a tool, acts, observes the result, and then continues until the job is done. Under all of this are two building blocks that enable LangChain of what it is. The first is the prompt template that keeps the prompt consistent and reusable, whereas chains let you sequence steps so the output of one step becomes the input of the next, often ending with something called as output parser. LangChain is designed like a modular ecosystem. You have got a very strong core, then the integration, then the higher level packages, plus a big community layer who is contributing to build this ecosystem. That's why it scales across use cases and why so many apps and integration exists. And LangChain isn't only about prototyping, it helps you to go into production. We have Langsmith that is used for debugging, tracing, and monitoring your chain and agents because it helps you a lot in evaluation. And as I told you multiple times, the difference between a POC and a production level system is a good evaluation, and this helps you automate that. Whereas LangServe is for deployment, turning your logic into a production ready API endpoint that you can start using. Not every workflow is a straight line, and that's where land graph comes in. Instead of A to B to C, you can build loops, branching checkpoints, and human in the loop flows that are iterative until you get a final good output. Perfect for complex, stateful agent workflows that is there. One practical problem: LLM output is just a text. Output parses info structure like forcing JSON, then pass it into reliable Python object. This makes these downstream applications much more stable and enterprise friendly. So you don't need to have that big text that does not serve purpose or changes every time you have a new prompt, but the structured JSON is valuable that helps to be more and more stable. And here is how it all comes together. In a real app like a corporate Q&A, a user asks a question, the agent uses a retriever to pull the relevant document, be it FAQ or policy, maybe uses tools like a calculator. When the LLM responds with the right output, and memory keeps the conversation consistent across the multiple terms that are there between that employee and the thing. Suppose a user asks a question, summarize your Q3 earning reports and compare the revenue to Q2. The This particular system does this magic where analyzes the reports and fetches the information and gives it in a human like language, and the human can also interact and ask questions from the output that is there. Coming to LangChain is such a big deal and why we are doing this video, and couple of workshops we have done this, and this is one of our main frameworks that we use in our AI residency, because one thing is modularity. Swap models. Right now you're using Gemini model, you can switch it to OpenAI, Llama. It's very fast to do that. Tools, databases, any vector database you can easily integrate. Productivity is fast prototyping with higher level abstraction that you can do, and production readiness monitoring through Langsmith and deployment with LangServe that I just told in the above slides. Final idea to tell all of you that the brain is free, the LLM is free. What will you build from this? We all know the power of these LLMs, but we have to now create an architecture over it. And this is what I tell in all our workshops. Please think about that. Use your domain hat, use your experience. LangChain gives you these building Lego blocks to connect the models to your data and tools and ship real applications. Happy chaining. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so in the link, and please write your feedback and your learning in the comment. And thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Thank you for all your support and keep learning.